got some that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in. It all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though. I mean, not a spec.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Play clock winding down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, it's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down carry by Bell. And some room to work. Bell so light on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 37 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Keenum. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Keenum. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chain.
Where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Keenum. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll set him back 5. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Hurry up, let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Ben on third and long. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 44 yards.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going for it all. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, 28 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
Keenum now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. In the red zone this time. Keenum on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass would go from incomplete to complete.
To throw, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They come out here in the eye. A final shot before the break. Keenum, left side caught by Diggs. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them. And
I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Keenum going for it on fourth. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do snap it to Keenum. It's Floyd on the right. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Again, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger will throw. And he finds McDonald. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Vikings. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got some space here. The 40. And he cuts it right into space. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They